Today we are going beyond the studio on the Tom Joyner Morning Show on BlackAmericaWeb.com with Jay King, who is one of the founders and a music mogul, but also a founder of Club Nouveau, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you and how you got started. You kind of have a fascinating history. You kind of bounced around a little bit before you found your actual passion, it seems. But you tell me about you.
Well, I always loved music. I was always in music. When I was a kid, and I say kid, I was 17 years old. A group by the name of Confunction was from the city that I lived in, Vallejo, California.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Cooper was one of the guys in Confunction. Michael Cooper, I was a big Michael Cooper fan because of the Confunction fan. And Michael Cooper and Felton Pilot were both songwriters in Confunction. And Michael was the lead vocalist. And I wanted to be Michael Cooper, so I would be Michael Cooper whenever me and a friend of mine.
When you were dancing in the mirror?
we pantomimed to the Confunction song, so, we chase me high, all right. So I was Cooper.
Funny.
And I used to wait for Michael Cooper to come outside so I could wave him because he lived in my neighborhood. And so my love for music was always there. And I went to the Air Force. I was in for a year. Got kicked out fighting. And
you got kicked out for what?
Fighting.
Fighting. Okay.
Fighting.
I got you. Not playing your music too loud. It was fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up in a black neighborhood, light skinned, small, with a big natural. So I learned how to fight before I learned how to do anything else, and I got good at it, and I enjoyed it. But as I got older, I realized that fighting isn't going to solve everything. But it took a while for me to figure that out. Anyway, I got out the Air Force, stayed in Alaska, started, just creating music and ideas and stuff, and decided to try it again, and came back to California, and that's when I did Rumors, and did it out the back of my car initially. Terry Avery at KKDA, which was a big station.
Oh wow!
She was the first major radio station to play the record. I had guys like Mr. C at KDKO in Shreveport, Louisiana, different small cities. But for a major city DJ or program director like Terry Avery,
she's huge.
Played my record was a big deal.
Yeah.
And one day she called me and she said, I want to speak to Jay King. I said, this is Jay King. She said, I'm playing your song Rumors, and we like the records. Tell your friends to stop calling our radio station. And I said, ma'am, I don't have friends in Dallas. And she said, you don't have a service or anything calling my radio station? I said, no, ma'am. And she said, if what you're telling me is the truth, you have a hit record, because every time I play your records, my phone lines are flooded, and it knocks our phone lines down.
So how did you get hooked up with, let's move it forward a little bit. How did you get hooked up with Club Nouveau?
Well, I started Club Nouveau. I did Timex Social Club Rumors first. It was a big record, and those guys left me. And so when they left, they signed it. I just say left me. They signed a deal with somebody else because we were friends. I didn't have a contract with them.
Right.
And so all the songs that I wrote for Timex Social Club that we were going to use on the Timex Social Club record, we did on the Club Nouveau record. And Valerie was a member of Timex Social Club, but she was my sister, so she stayed with me. And then, Denny and Tommy were friends of mine, and they brought Samuel. Well, Denny brought Samuel, and that's how, we came to be Club Nouveau. And we wanted to stay in the club thing because of the Timex Social Club. So we wanted to stay in that theme of clubs, but the new club. So Valerie came up with Club Nouveau, which is French for new club.
New club. Very cool. So fast forward to now. So what are you up to now, and how is the music for you now?
Well, we have a new album coming out called Consciousness. It's our first full-length album in almost 20 years. We haven't made a full-length album since 1995. We decided to do it now because I think music needs it. I think music is available to us. That they want to hear something that has plasma running through it, live players, real singing without auto-tuner or computers heavily making the sound of music. And I just think that music was suffering. Some of the songs that are on this album are 18 years old, and our single That Ain't Love is 10 years old, about to be 11. So real music never dies.
Right.
And we just felt like R&B music is being abandoned by R&B artists. We don't, so that's why people get mad at Adele or Robin Thicke and and Justin Timberlake. But don't get mad at people that are doing R&B music. It seems that a lot of our R&B artists, a lot of our black artists are doing music that is appealing to the world. They want to appeal to the world or to the pop audience. When really soul music, R&B music is what the world and what everybody what they cling to. But we did this with blues also. We abandoned blues.
Yeah.
Then when white people started taking over blues, we got mad. Don't get mad.
Yeah.
We always want to set trends. We have to understand and respect the foundation of our musical roots and
Right.
where we come from, and we have to continue. And that's what we made. We made an R&B record. It's soulful. It's heartfelt and it's real and it's live players.
So I hear you're going to be cruising with us this year.
Absolutely.
Are you excited?
We are. We are excited. We're excited to bring the new music out to people and to do some of the old hits. We do them around the world, and so when we can do them in the United States, it's really cool.
We're excited. So thank you so much, J. King of Club Nouveau. And when do we have a date for the album yet?
The album is going to come out at the end. You know what? It was so funny. Our album is supposed to come out at the end of February, beginning of March, but some major labels are talking to us.
So you're holding off on it.
Well, I don't know if we're going to hold off. We're going to still move forward, but we have people talking to us, and they're going to have to get into our program. We're doing a deal directly with Walmart for some regions. We're doing a deal with 7-Eleven and Circle K stores in some regions. So I don't know if distribution is necessary. We're in a different world. We're in a different business.
Yeah.
And absolutely. I think ownership and control is paramount, and it's how we've been able to survive. We own and control our catalog. We own and control our brand. We own and control the message and the vibration we put in the universe, and we recognize that, and we know it's a responsibility, and we want to stay in control of it.
Well, we will see you on the cruise. Thank you so much, J. King, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Beyond the Studio on blackamericaweb.com and the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I will see you in March.